Hello, everybody. We are starting the presentation of the protocol for the use of the MarsLab machine shop on the Habitat Space Analog Station, Habitat Marte. I'm Professor Julio Rezende, and thanks for the participants in this session. This research presents the development activity of the protocol for use in the machine shop at the Habitat Marte Analog Station. The machine shop at Habitat Marte Analog Station, also known as MarsLab, is essential for equipment maintenance and repairs and the manufacturing of parts necessary for the operation of the analog space station in the rural area of Caiçara do Rio do Vento. Also showing our location in the corner of South America. This is the only analog station in Southern Hemisphere. We are 2 hours from Natal, 100 kilometers driving. It's just located in a semi-arid area. This is a photo from our landscape showing part of our facilities. And in the area where it operates Habitat Marte, there is more two analog stations, the Luna Habitat and the Lava Cave. These stations are spread in an area of 500 meters. This is a photo of Habitat Marte, the front facade. In Habitat Marte, there is the solar panels, the auditorium, swimming pool called infrastructure for underwater extravehicular activity, the greenhouse. In the greenhouse, this now is fully covered. In this photo, aerial image is showing not covered, fully covered, but now the greenhouse is fully covered from a recent project applied to this area. And the main habitat here is in this building, in this area, circulate area, is the machine shop. Also, it's possible to see like a scheme from our facilities. Also possible to see above the MarsLab. Okay. In the infrastructure of Habitat Marte, there is a dining room and kitchen. This area is where we develop different moments. Also works like a meeting room. Also, there is a library with a table for meetings and 3 different dormitories. Like the dorm one is for 4 persons, a second dorm for 2 persons, and a big dormitory for 7 persons, and the MarsLab. These are the photo of the MarsLab. Also, there is many utensils inside the MarsLab. 2 different photos. These photos were done today, and also part of our challenge is also think about more related to organize how the better use of our infrastructure in the case the machine shop. About a short history of the MarsLab, the first movement to build the MarsLab was during June 2019, when during the mission 15. In the mission 15, we have the assessments of the renovation of MarsLab and transportation of materials to be used in the construction. The mission 16 in June, also we did the electrical installations. And during the mission 22, we organized the MarsLab laboratory with utensils and tools. In this case, we are achieving 5 years of operation, and we created recently a protocol for the use, because now we'll be next week, November 2024, we'll be receiving the mission 192 with participation of Elise, Elise and also Ivana during in-person missions, and we imagine this protocol to support us to have more a better operation in the MarsLab. This protocol establishes the guidelines for safe and efficient use of the workshop, ensuring the safety of the crew and the integrity of the tools and machines. In our case, we will be presenting the next slides, the protocols, the current protocol, and we are following like the PDCA methodology as for quality management. In this case, in PDCE, we first we plan. The second moment, the protocol is executed. In the third moment, is verified the achievements, and as a last moment, we identify opportunities of improvement. This is very interesting because we are doing in this presentation the proposal of the protocol, and next week we have the opportunity to practice this protocol and see if this protocol is feasible or not, and what kind of the improvements we can do for this protocol. Okay. Also, for the construction of this protocol, we have the support of ChatGPT for the construction of some basic elements of the protocol. The main points of the protocol is guide the use of personal protective equipment. All workshop users must use appropriate PPE, which includes safety glasses, e-protections, appropriate gloves, protective apron, closed shoes, and if necessary, respiratory masks. Benefits of the protocol: greater learns about how MarsLab and tools can be used, visualize the need to write guidelines on the use of the equipment, better use of the equipment, visualize the needs for preventive maintenance, with a special emphasis on the use of WD-40 lubricant, and organization of the environment, and guidelines for cleaning the environment. And these are it's very from our point of view, it's very necessary. The MarsLab is characterized by having 3 screwdrivers, one circular saw, one welding machine, one bench, several miscellaneous tools. And during the mission 192, we will be identifying and take notes about more equipment. About the machine operating procedures, before starting, make sure the equipment is properly adjusted to the desired operation. Check that the machine is properly connected to the power source. Never wear loose clothing, ties, or any item that could become cold in the moving parts of the machines. During the operation, never operate machines without safety device. Keep a safe distance from moving parts. If any problem occurs during the use, turn off the machine immediately and report it to the person in charge. After operation, turn off the equipment and wait for moving parts to stop completely. Clean the machine. Restore all tools used in their designated places. About the use of tools. Related to power tools, before use the power tool, check the voltage. Use the both in our case is 220 volts. Also, use both hands to operate larger and more powerful tools. Disconnect the tool from the power when changing accessories. Related to hand tools, inspect all hand tools before use to ensure they are sharp and free from damage. Use the appropriate tool to each task. And specific equipment operation guidelines related to drills. Make sure the drill bit is properly installed. Keep the workpiece firmly clamped to the workbench. Do not apply excessive force to the drill bit. Related to cutting disc machines, use portions of safety device to guide the workpiece, keeping your hands away from the blade. Never force the saw. Advance slowly to ensure the smooth and safe cut. Related to welding machine grounding, connect the ground cable to the workpiece, start the machine, turn on the welding machine, and adjust the welding parameters as required. Position the electrode at the beginning of the weld joint. And now, rules for preventive maintenance. They use regular maintenance. All machines in the workshop should undergo periodic inspection and maintenance, lubricate moving parts, and replace worn components as necessary. Cleaning after use. After use any machine or tool, clean the area and parts of the machine that accumulate debris. Usage and problem log. Keep a log of machine usage and note any anomalies or failures observed during the operation. We are almost concluding with the topic training and monitoring. It is mandatory training. All users of workshop must undergo safety and machine operation training, which will include specific instructions on each piece of equipment, supervision. When using the workshop, whenever possible, have another member of staff nearby to assist in case of emergencies. And to conclude, this protocol was created since 5 years of operation of MarsLab and being applied in the end of 2024. This protocol would collaborate with checklists in terms what to do in machine shop, permitting a high level of safety, productivity, and operationability. Also, a higher safety for the users. This is the calendar for our next International Space Analog missions. Normally, the International Space Analog missions are 5 days, and also for Brazil participants, we are doing shorter missions, like 2 days or 3 days happening in Brazil. Also, there is virtual missions we offer internationally, and now we have participants from more than 10 countries during person missions and almost 50 countries in applying for virtual missions. Okay. Thanks so much. I am concluding my presentation.